We are ready to kick off Navi versus Faze, starting off with Inferno. This is a semi-final. Only one of these teams stay alive at the end of it, and they will be going on to that grand final. It's Machine and Sponge. Take it away, guys.
Oh, we will. We're getting straight into it. Inferno starting as a first as opposed to a third, but I'm into it. And so is Simple. Straight into the apps for info. Upon second glance mid, he'll get a more rude awakening. 4 members of Faze barraging down mid. It looks like they might commit, Chad. I'm seeing Util in the air. Boomich rocking some dualies, unable to contest, and they're going to have to let them in. Straight through short, 3 are up. Simple's going to be behind late on that apps. I'm not sure he's going to account for that.
He's coming.
Yeah, he's coming and stalking. Fires off a warning shot, but it's silenced. I think they've worked it out now, and a good shot across the bow. They'll struggle with the dualies as well. Into the site, looking great for Faze. The bodies line up. Brokey immediately contributes with him a nice double. And his stats on Inferno yesterday, Chad, blew my mind. He didn't have a single death, 21 frags. And that's just in the rounds 1.
Yeah, that was mental.
Hang on, there's some cash to be found here. 1,500 in the bank account. Karrigan will take that. And that is a flawless pistol round, starting Faze right on the best foot.
Yeah, that's a fantastic way. That's going to do a lot for the confidence out the gates early. The fact Karrigan slipped into the backlines there with the knife kill, the round was already secured, so a bit more salt in the wound, and it was looking good for a moment there for Navi. As this is all going in, they're chasing down Electronic. He did his job perfectly, but Simple behind, the USP in the back. We talk about it time and time again, never easy to convert. Fluffs his lines early, and what could have been a defense of that A site quickly falls apart. And we get underway here, and it will be that Navi 4 spy. Remember, Navi have had 6 days off.
God, that does feel, that sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, so a lot of time for them to just sit and wait.
And then the debate will be whether you would rather have 6 days to rest and prep or be super hot off your quarterfinal.
That's the thing as well, right? You have to look at this whole scenario. For Navi, did they really think they were going to verse Faze? How much prep did the likes of Boomich and Blade do together for Faze? And how much can you even look at? The demos, yeah, there's lots at this event, but this is them in peak form. It's not like this is every day of the week Faze. Yeah,
I mean, I guess if we're going to theorycraft in that respect, no, don't forget how many Navi Gambit head-to-heads we had during the RMR. I mean, I'm sure their prep folder for Gambit was pretty stacked as it stood. Maybe Faze did get the fair share of the homework. And it's not like you can necessarily. The way Karrigan's been calling his T-sides, it's a lot based on just an entire squad buying into his call, and it's a lot of impulsive and spontaneous decision-making. Smoke exchange, will they respect it? I think they're through, yeah. Rain leaping across alongside For the Ride is all off. The bomb's on their back, and we will see the site taken. Rotates on its way, the entire Navi squad pulls up their socks and starts to jog to the other site. And Perfecto's caught a stray through the smoke.
There's
That's
utility
a start.
here for a retake right now. They can smoke off Banana and they can flash to go on in, but there's no defuse kit for this, so Navi are going to have to put this together quickly.
Yeah, and it's going to be coming through off the back of that util, charging in Coffin's side. A couple of wall bangs from Simple do go awry. More where that came from. These flashes could suppress. It's about this next moment. They're pushing in. Rain holds them at bay nicely, controlling the spray. Karrigan still has an AK in play. Rain doing everything he can to delay.
Over halfway tick now.
Yeah, and now more bodies starting to hit the deck. Electronics down. Olaf brings a fight to Simple. He greets him with the dig. And looks like that smoke implies they just want to try and escape at this point.
Everybody scatters.
I think they'll get all 3 away, so that's not too bad. Maybe some weapons can be retrieved after time.
Yeah, Perfecto's trying to hang out closer to the site that picks something up, but he even grabs himself that Galil. So, all right, that's not too bad. In those situations when the bomb site's given up, we traditionally go, okay, well, they're just going to hold on to their goodies. But Navi opted to try and keep things expensive, and, wow, it kind of worked out. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Faze get their second, and we will see those Deagles carried across, a P250 thrown to Electronic.
Can I ask a stupid question? Did they plant in that pistol? Was it, did the Karrigan knife them before they planted? I couldn't tell you. Either way, I was just thinking that's probably the most money you could possibly have coming into this third round. You not only got knife kills, you got double bomb plant and Boomich having a little look. And good night, Karrigan, tucked in tight by the leader of Navi.
This gets dangerous now, as long as Simple doesn't go down here.
Oh, Lord. There are very, very few players that will get away with peaks like that. Simple already knocks Rain straight out. And 2 bodies already down. Smokes are flying.
Electronic's here with a smoke of his own. He could throw this one down and force him through the grey screen, but that's Boomich eliminated. The B bomb site is open now.
Yeah, don't forget Perfecto saved himself that Galil. He'll be bringing that to the party late. Bit yet to find his first frag, and here's his chance. A great chance, steadies his aim, twists too quick. Using that AK to great success. So some opening kills did put Navi into that very brief 3 versus 5. It's been equalized and then some with the bomb now ticking.
We'll need to get a move on here if they do want to win this round. Bomb almost halfway tick now. Simple coming up Banana, Electronic through coffins.
No nades, it's going to have to be brute force. I say that, Electronic does have a smoke. He's going to try and get that on towards the bomb. It will create a little bit of pressure. Brokey relieves all the pressure. He's going hunting. Simple will punish that. And finding even more. He doesn't have the time, but he's made this so costly. Jesus. Olof desperately trying to hold on to his AK and just about gets away with that. Still kept very, very honest into the third.
Yeah, good damage there from Navi again. Now, obviously, we're talking about the bombs going down, the knife kill from Carrigan. I don't think money is too much of a problem here, and you can see that reflected in the buy. Brokey straight into that T-sided AWP. And when we saw that yesterday, that was the most impressive thing, that it was, you know, him finding impact with the T-sided AWP. Now, that's not easy to do, nor is this. Bang! The one bullet followed up by Simple. Both of them stylish to start off round number 3, but mopped up and saved there from Brokey.
The interview from Brokey as well was just a great little portal into his character, isn't it?
He was finished for a second there.
Yeah. We know a couple of soft-spoken Latvians, though.
That's very true.
Oh, now that's not quite worked out well for Electronic. You can see him just rolling his eyes as it's not achieved the goal he had in mind. Simple bringing out that CT AWP for the first time.
Yeah, that's still going to do the same job. It's a bit scuffed, but nobody from Faze here are going to be tempting their luck up through middle. Simple's going to peek out with the AWP, and he strikes. Olof down, an opening for Navi. Now, they've got openings in the last round, but they still lost, so can they convert now? The rifles are out. Lots of pressure on Perfecto now.
We saw him. A glimpse of Carrigan. Now smoke regardless. It's forced to rotate out of Simple. Don't forget, this is a heavy disadvantage for Faze. They've still parked Rain over towards App, so it's technically a 3v3. If there is a commitment, fully flash confirms there's still presence there, and Simple's going to be posted up here. Carrigan's just ahead of that scope. Simple doesn't miss, quick to the trigger. And Carrigan pushed on up, completely on his own, will be hunted down. Boomich finds him. Seems to be aware that there's a walk up from Rain. Quite persistent in his app's presence, and Bit's just playing in that safe haven of sight. A chance. Oh, and it's a big one. If they could just find Bit, there's a world they can get that bomb down. Newest addition. Filling the shoes of Flamey and has so far done a bang-up job. Brokey, however, has been a star in the making for FaZe Clan. Bomb to go down, 1 versus 3. Navi will treat him with respect. Grouping up, and he's taking some liberties here. Take your time, Simple. Slaps him down, another multi-kill round out of the Superstar.
7 now for Simple. 7 kills, 4 rounds of play. Things looking good, staying on track for that Superstar form that we have seen. And that defuse will come on through.
I loved what the desk said about Simple. You know, I think the best way to frame it is he's just competing against himself now.
Yeah,
like,
look.
Sure, Zywoo may have done something for him. You know, that may have ignited a fire in his belly, but I think it's entirely just that perfect championship mindset where you just want to be better than your previous self.
I love the conversation, right? And I'm glad that there is a contender to Simple in Zywoo. But for me, with all the Counter-Strike that I've watched, this man right here, he's just magic. He's just something else. He's a completely different beast. There's a lot of great Counter-Strike players, but I don't think there's anybody who does it just quite like Simple. Now, Navi, they're out the gates, they've got themselves around, and they've even humbled that economy. Now, the flow-on effects from those first 2 anti-eco rounds, right? The Deagle kills, Simple with the Galil getting a lot of frags, that's forced them already straight down towards pistols. So you can see the ramifications, and here he is again.
He fires off a warning shot, he runs him down, that is lovely. Oh, they partner up, Brokey does put some bullets down, and Carrigan leading by example. He's managed to bait the shots, pushing pressure now on short. This is a bit of a gamble here if they can force Electronic down. Swinging in, nice find from Olof. If they get him as well, FaZe have got the sight. They may not have a chance to get the bomb down. That's a perfect nade.
15 HP combined here.
Oh dear, double nade. That ends their dreams. There was Molly to follow. They did get the plant at least.
Yeah, well, they've managed that, I think, every single round right now. They've been getting that bomb down, keeping that economy flowing. That's going to help them out with the buy. But that was a sketchy round, right? A round that I'm talking about, yeah, the ramifications. Navi have done a good job of grinding the economy down. They should get an easy one next minute. Simple dies. The pressure's on A. They're going 1 for 1 at best, and that almost fell apart. Perfecto looks like he's been testing that arm.
Yeah, this is the double kill nade. Perfect little lineup for your matchmaking games. Bang, and the dirt is gone. I need to stop referencing adverts from the 90s. I really
Well, they're good adverts.
Still it bang. Barry Scott here.
I'll wait to get into Slap Chop. Maybe that'll resonate with our viewer base a little bit more.
Oh, that looks good. What are you eating over there? Either way, I'm hoping you're staying hydrated as well as fed. We're feeding you all the Counter-Strike you will need for this evening, as are FaZe and Navi. Already made it very clear this is going to be of a brawl. Great Molly.
Yeah, just FaZe are just feeling this out, and right now, no real banana presence other than the utility. They've accomplished what they wanted to. There's no info for Navi over towards the B-bomb site. They're using retake utility right now, but there is currently a gap. It's just Electronic and Bit over towards A. So if Faze get a move on, they can apply pressure before the rotation comes back in. And it looks like they're going for a Halls pop.
Yeah, but with a lot of long util, that might draw the rotate, but it may lock them out on that side of A. Electronic, his spidey senses are tingling, so blind. They caught a glimpse of him short already, 2 in the pit. Rain, quick find as well onto Bit. And just like that, double entry from Faze. The site is theirs. And they're bringing that same flair we saw just yesterday.
Just that one Molotov top banana so that Navi couldn't push down, and they were able to force their troops forward. Now, Karrigan's actually slipped past Boomich here. If Simple's not aware of this, he could die and give up that AWP. Boomich is actually pedaling back as well, and Brokey's trying to back him up. So there's going to be a couple more deaths here with this bomb down for sure. Wait, Brokey's gone all the way to T-spawn. He definitely doesn't want to lose this.
Boomich, I think he's heard it, all of that. And jumping around with his AWP, it's now taken away. Should be recoverable, and Boomich could be hunted down here. It looks like Karrigan set his sights on him. Oh, nearly had the angle there. Should at least have a shot at this. Yeah, spotted him out. Damage done. Twister's done some parkour. And submits it to the Stora blog. Good stuff, 4-2. We'll see the FaZe Clan boys not only find the round, access to the site, the lovely entry fragging onto that pair, Bit and Electronic. We'll be seeing them tested a lot, it seems.
Yeah, during that setup there, as we mentioned, it was 3 players over towards B. So Bit gets all that long utility coming into his face. He tries to get into the site to tuck in time, and he's just not able to land the shots. The same with Electronic. He's expecting them all to be flooding out of apartments together, but they had already beaten that. He was blind when 2 players had gotten out, so it was really good spacing from FaZe in a moment like that, but the money's still good. And Navi get themselves another buy here, but one more round for FaZe, and oh, dearie me. Break that economy. Simple is trying to be hyper-aggressive towards mid, isn't he?
Certainly is. Brokey going to be cut down to size. Boomich and Bit this time combining. So that's some info at least. The fact that Bit was last seen dumping nades on bananas implies there'll be a lot more nades to follow. Typically, you're a player. Top banana control has been fought for. FaZe confirming it with that sandbags molly. We know Boomich used to love a little banana bait.
Yeah, he's added a bit more depth to his play, hasn't he? Not just the sandbags, you see him in the size.
I just remember you getting so triggered because he spent like 15 rounds in the same spot.
The problem is, when the teams are using like 3 nades, 2 Molotovs, a bunch of flashes to clear you out, at that point you have to think, maybe I should try somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that has happened. You've seen a lot more depth out of Navi in recent times, operating as a team, and well, the team will have to defend against this A hit. Top mid control for Olof has been taken.
Bare bones Bit. Just an M4 and a Kevlar vest to his name, and Olof has got his number. That smoke will isolate him. The sound cue does bait the fight. Bit wins it out. A heavy disadvantage now for FaZe. They may try and keep those boots planted. I think Karrigan's smoke may achieve that. Rain, bomb on his back and starting a campaign towards the apartment.
It's on Electronic here. He's going to get run out again.
Been having his fair share of woes. Baited again. The movement from Rain just enough to draw the crosshair away. They're into the site. Simple denies. Karrigan falling as well. Just Twist now. Canadian Sensation has already found 2 of the 5. Electronic keeps a lid on it. And we will see Navi close that gap to just 1 round.
Yeah, good recovery there from Electronic. We were talking about how he struggled before. That time cleans up the mess, no dramas whatsoever. And the reason, just maybe you're thinking, why is Simple bothering to rotate over towards B? Well, Bit had full mid control, right? So at that point, you're going, okay, well, there's lots of info here. They are throwing smokes over to the site where we don't have much information. He'll start cheating over, and he just hit pause. He head back in time, and he even bailed them out in a big way. So 4-3.
6 days, though. That's crazy. Yeah, Navi back in the studio. Been hard, nose to the grindstone in preparation for this semi-final.
Yeah, I just want to be clear. I'm including today as prep time.
Yeah. Well, what time is it?
Yeah, they've had from whenever they woke up this morning or this afternoon. Maybe those gamer hours are in play.
Oh, Stagnades convert. Boomich down. Now, they'll surely operate under the assumption that rotate's on its way. They've at least pulled 1 back, and it's Simple. Of all the players to find and to pull into the B site, it's Simple.
This is where Karrigan did his best work yesterday against Gambit. When they had that, you know, even when they went 1-for-1 and they were operating in 4v4 situations, he was able to pull these rotations back and forth. And right now, Navi don't have any map control whatsoever. Sure, they just had their eyes on mid, but now that that smoke is cleared, there's no information. This is a broken buy from FaZe. Look at what they're operating here with just a couple of flashbangs and 1 smoke. So it feels like they're going to commit towards this B bomb site. They have to hope that this utility is perfect. Are they going to go for CT or are they going to go for Coffins? Coffins would be ideal. That's where Simple's playing right now.
Flashes have hit Simple. He still hits his shot. Carrigan as well, falling. Simple standing strong here on the B side. Man advantage maintained. They've got 30 seconds to solve this mystery, and now finally bait the shot successfully. A bit of control for Twists and Rain. But there's no util. How will they get that bomb down? How will they defend that peak from Simple? He bides his time himself. I think Electronic caught a glimpse on the orange peak, and they do line up for him. Lovely collection, another multi-kill for him in the bag. Looks like he's getting his feet back and firmly planted in the server after a slow start. And as I said just at the caster check-in, I was just saying that, you know, I think with Faze's form at this point, Navi are going to require the full three-man package. Simple, Bit, and Electronic have really partnered up to be the heavy fragging presence of this squad, and so far so good.
Yeah, and Bit is the question mark again here, right? The thing is, he did have a good group stage. There's no doubt about that, but now it's the playoffs, and we had the same conversation with Gambit. Bit falls into the same category as 4 out of the 5 members on Gambit, right? They're not tested in this environment. Now, sure, it's not even the big arena with people jumping up and down and shouting and the crowd roaring, but it's still a LAN environment where the pressure is turned up, right? All eyes are on this event in the calendar year of Counter-Strike right now. So if Bit's even able to replicate... Oh, Simple is just really jostling for this fight towards mid. He's such a jarring presence right now. If he starts converting those kills, Faze are going to have a real rough time.
Olof taking some real chances, and he connects 2 bullets to the thigh of Simple. Quick snap out of Bit as well. Unarmored Deagles. Shouldn't be much more to write home about after those just tests. You see Olof dipping his toe in the water and not far off of taking the scalp of Simple. Twist lingering in that app smoke could have a shot. The warning shot straight into the poultry.
Yeah, get rid of those bloody pesky chickens. They get in the way more often than not.
Do look like heads, especially when you're holding those headshot angles. Simple will collect another here in round 9. Makes it 11 total.
I think one of the big questions for Faze, obviously, is are they going to be able to fake Navi out in the same way they did Gambit? Because that was a huge part of their play style. Is Brokey going to have another absolute blinder? Already looking good at the gates, right? 4-4, likely to be 5-4. This one is only a matter of time now that we have roughly 35 seconds left.
Twists. He's going to be set up for success here. Could have the element of surprise on that re-peak. Did Simple just jump for info? Yeah, tucked down. 2 to find here, and going for jump shots. Not a bad contribution, but it will be 5. Navi will seize the lead. Faze definitely resting on that comfortable 3-round opener. At this point in time, Navi stringing together 3 in a row themselves.
And you have to remember how those first 3 rounds went. The pistol was great, right? They came in carrying out a knife kill. But then the next 2, they were put under the pump. They were put under the pump by the upgraded pistols and then by the saved Galil. Simple getting a deagle shot, Boomich doing the same. So they kept that pressure on. So it's not like these 4 rounds that FaZe have been able to acquire so far have necessarily been of the easiest variety. But the guns are back out this time. No T-sided AWP for Brokey. And, well, Twist is going to send himself up banana here. Might get a duel onto Boomich.
Bit bait steps. Twist spots out, and Boomich wins the duel. Again, Navi sees a very early 3 versus 5. It's quite hard for Carrigan to call the game he was calling when you lose 2 players so early into the piece. It's usually power in numbers, and you were talking about trades. You know, Faze's T-side trades was a crucial component of their successes, even in those 4v5 disadvantages. Neither of these openers from Boomich and Simple have been responded to.
Still looking like they want to go B here. Smokes are in the sky.
Good little lurk smoke will nullify Boomich. I say that, he fires off some shots regardless. Fresh magazine required, and here comes the commit. 3 versus 5. Faze would need a hero to step up, isolate. Looks like Brokey's at least posted 1. They've got another to find, and if they could spray him through the smoke, Brokey has provided the double they needed.
Winnable now.
Very winnable. They've got retake util. Simple in a prime position to drop the banana side smoke. Isolate Carrigan away from his squad. Posted up for now. Oh, nade right on the nose, but Brokey holds his nerve. Bomb half ticked. Util to be dropped. Electronic to deploy. And that's the shot. That's the duel! Brokey still hitting shots. Finally silenced, but time ticking in favor of FaZe. The 3v5 has taken shape, and all off the back of Brokey. Simple's caught. Oh, and Olof adjusts into Electronic in the blink of an eye. What a turnaround. And Brokey again delivers for FaZe when it matters most.
That's huge. The round looks done, right? The round looks done. In the opening stages, Simple gets an AWP kill, Boomich gets that frag on a twist. It looks like it's all over Red Rover. Look at this. It's simple as this. Walk on in. All right, cool. Thanks, Rain. We'll grab that one. And then Brokey's able to walk on in. Sure, the first kill was great.
Whoa.
The second, they knew that Perfecto was in the site, right? So it felt like only a matter of time, and there wasn't really too much help for Perfecto in that moment. But that's a great transfer there from Olaf. And that is going to put Navi on the fringe here of having their CT side economy broken. Perfecto's gone for a cheapskate buy just with the MP9. He has a lot of residual cash left, and it looks like FaZe are getting a move on here. Heading up towards middle quite fast, flashing through. They're going to go for present straight away.
This would be a mad call if they just started to wrap long. There's no way. It's the perfect gap. Oh, and a miss from Simple. Karrigan, what are you up to? He's baiting shots left and right. Just dancing with Simple. Finally gets the quick scope, but they will exploit. Double found. Electronic is still in pit.
They're going mid to B.
They're trying. Perfecto's only got that MP9, as we discussed. They should be able to trade. He's made it count. Great damage from Perfecto. He's delayed them. He's held them at bay. Problem for Olaf as well. Navi stabilize. Brokey demanded to clutch again. He's looking the wrong way. Electronic will strike, and Navi will sigh as large sigh of relief. Financial troubles are averted.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? These pressure plays early from FaZe when they're just, you know, calling something out of the gate. Like, this is almost from spawn. Maybe they reacted off of all that banana utility that they saw, so they knew, okay, we can pressure this A site, but even still, it just puts them under the pump. Really lucky that Perfecto got a kill there. You could see how awkward that was under that porch position. Didn't look easy. Able to convert one, and Navi, well, they're able to keep themselves in this lead, but once again, the economy's still not great. FaZe, definitely not great. They are going to be humbled here, just down to these pistols.
But watching FaZe in that quarterfinal, if they could just win a couple more Deagle Armor round one, would be great. And it's definitely not been their strong suit. Karrigan falls early. There's nothing quite like a Boomich, bright yellow, bulldozer MP9.
It's a classic.
But it's the embodiment of him. You know, that is Boomich personified. Is the Navi sticker triple MP9. Yeah, look at that. That is him. Nimble, irritating. Don't know if that's how I'd want to be described, but that's what he is.
I think it's great to see how these in-game leaders have kind of chopped and changed the way that they actually progress into the games. Like, for the longest time, it was believed that in-game leaders need to stay alive in the middle of the pack so they can keep calling the shots. But actually sending them forward and using them as that, I guess, disruptive factor, they can read the game quite well. And if they do slip the net, they're able to find even more impact. But here we go, Brokey again.
Why do I feel like he's about to blow Perfecto's head off? Okay, that's great. Tags him off in the elbow, and that forces the util out. But Navi hold their nerve. So wherever FaZe go, they've got a 3v2 into the site, counting on their individuals with their weapon advantage. Don't forget, no armor really, shouldn't be too much of an issue. And yeah, looks like that's exactly what Navi needed. They'll grab themselves a couple of sidearm upgrades, but that will put them onto 7.
Now, one of the things to note here, FaZe so far, if I am, well, if I got my glasses on correctly, so far they've gotten 4 opening kills on this T side. On the other side, for Navi on the CT side, Simple has 3 opening duels successful, right? It's just that AWP being quite jarring. He's definitely contributing in that regard. Now we're getting to the tail end here of the first half. FaZe, I'm sure they would love that 6. 9-6 would be pretty good.
Simple, very comfortable, peeking down middle. More than comfortable. He's actually taking some chances. Good nade damage elsewhere. Simple will cancel on the second mid prior to Olaf's arrival. Boomich in his same hidey hole, tucked into the sandbags and tagged up by the util.
Oh, there's a huge rotation right now. Simple's headed all the way back over towards B side. I think they're going to post him up with the AWP.
There's 4 there temporarily. They're trying to chop and change, but already it looks like FaZe have surged forward a little. Top mid is theirs.
Electronic's under the pump here. I don't think he realizes it just now.
He wanted to actively contest it, at least confirm the info. I don't think he took a glance, so right now, top mid lost.
Oh, they're pivoting back towards B, so back and forth. FaZe are a bit of a pendulum right here. Still lots of time to do this, but they need to push Simple off the line top banana. He has the AWP when he hits the shot. I wonder if that'll change the plans here of FaZe. I know the AWP now is over towards B. Is he going to keep rotating? Are they going to keep moving him around?
This has been such a dynamic one. We've seen them, I mean, almost every member of Navi has been on B at one point. Just Electronic, the exception to the rule.
Oh, I think they've had enough of that. Back towards A we go.
But there's still 45 seconds, Chad. Don't you dare lock in your final answer. I don't know.
Well, they keep knocking on different doors right now. I don't know where FaZe want to go.
Yeah, a bit of knock-a-door dash. Smoke's deployed long side. That will surely incite Boomich to dig his heels in. 2-man pit setup as well. We saw how potent that was from the Kovac cousins in our first semi. This time it's from the CTs on the defense. Perfect peek on the flash. Electronic caught a glimpse of more. And he hears the steps. It should just be a brawl. No one's looking. Olof's his next victim. What good find from Bit and Electronic, and they combine for a perfect defense.
Yeah, cleaned him up right there. And for Faze, it just never felt like they could hit a site that they wanted to go to. They're trying these fakey boy stuff that was working against Gambit yesterday. Here, it doesn't feel like they're stringing Navi out in the same way. And maybe that is because Simple's happy to charge down mid with an AWP. Then he's happy to rotate over a post-up in Banana. The CTs are happy to take these fights. They're actually going toe-to-toe with the Faze individuals right now and not giving them much space to work with whatsoever. That's really good scenes out of Navi early.
But yeah, I suppose that's a real luxury for Navi as a squad and for Boomich in particular. You know, if ever you're concerned about the A site, you can just say simple, play B.
Yeah.
Cool if you think you need help. That's it.
Stack. It's like when Zywoo was able to play B for Vitality for that period when they had Navire in there and their CT setup just started looking super strong.
Like whenever you want to really batten down the hatches on the A site, just give Simple a call. Send him over to the second letter of the alphabet. Again, just the Deegs for Faze, going to be saving their pennies, investing into that final round of this T side. Ooh, nice wide strafe. Simple got the trigger discipline to bide his time for that shot. Couple more chances, the nades are going to hurt. Ouch. And if Bit puts his head in the vise first, ooh, Simple. Struggling to hit Karrigan for some reason. Enables Karrigan to at least take Bit down. Trying to get across, he doesn't let it happen. Not easy. And they hold it, lock it down. So we've just seen Electronic and Bit lock down the A round, and we've just seen Electronic and Simple in the following.
This is looking pretty comfy, right? Just remember, sure, they have 5 rounds on the board, but 2 of the 5 so far, they were rounds where Navi were very competitive. They were playing the long game. They were harming that economy. And more often than not, yeah, I know, he has 19 kills. I know. The thing is, if we just talk about that, that's all we're going to talk about. So it's like we're screwed no matter what we do. The guy's going to kill everybody, but we can't talk about him the entire time.
No, because then it's just a circle jerk. Yeah, I get it.
There's definitely other elements to this. We'll do our best, right? It's not easy when the guy's almost dropping 20 in the first half.
Yeah. Just on track for the 40 if he keeps that up.
Well, he's on track. If he gets an ace here, either in this or the grand final, if they make it, Simple will break the record. Right now, in big events, players at the most, Simple has tied that record. I think there's 8 of them in total, with 3 aces in a big event. If Simple gets the 4th, he will break the record.
It's kind of crazy to me. No one has ever done that. They've all, like we've had multiple people get 3 aces in a tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, so records could be broken on this map, never mind in this semi-final.
We almost did it right there, 4 kills. So if Electronic didn't get that frag, we would have been popping off in a big way. Celebrations, the streamers come out. I think they run out with a cake. They take a timeout. Peter from HLTV, he teleports in. He gives them the award. I don't know exactly.
Well, you know the admins have got the gloves on. That's just in case we have to get the what are they called? Twizzlers? No?
Twizzlers?
Sparklers.
Okay, I think Twizzlers are like a sugary dessert.
Yeah, no, that's definitely. Or turkey Twizzlers, which were just processed pretend turkey they served in canteens.
Okay.
You ever have a turkey Twizzler?
I don't think I did.
Wouldn't recommend it to a friend.
Yeah, I might avoid that. Now, it looks like we have a little bit of a timeout situation here, ladies and gentlemen. This is of the technical variety.
So back to the turkey Twizzlers.
Well, look, I don't know how long we have. Hopefully it's not too long. But we have our favorite observer with us right now, Rushley1234556. Rush, are you with us?
Hello?
Now, before we get back in, your mic is terrible. Say what you want to say.
I just want to say hello, Shroud, shout-outs. Well, that's pretty much it.
All right. Goodbye, Rush.
All right, see you later.
Our boy Shrewd.
So, yeah, Shroud noticed one of Rush's pro tips, and he seemed to enjoy it on his stream. So Rush just wanted to say hi, you know. So we'll give him that opportunity. And it's good we got it out of the way in the first half of the first map, because hopefully this one delivers, just like the Gambit series yesterday, and we can get some absolute bangers of matches coming everybody's way.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got mad at myself for writing Faze out at times, because every step of the way, you know, they don't make it look easy. It's always like a bar brawl. They're always walking with a limp at the end of every map, but they've done it. You know, they've done it to Vitality, they've done it to Heroic, they did it to Gambit. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Navi, however, if they can post themselves a 10th here, this is Faze's pick. It's what they consider their best shot. And the T side, definitely, they have a real prowess for the attack. However, posting 9 against Gambit on their CT side just yesterday, maybe things can change. Good flash, both blind. Electronic was ahead of it, actually. Doesn't stop Rain finding him. Good contribution from the Viking. Simple. Still sticking around. He wants the jewel, and he just finds it. Hunts down Twist on the repeat.
Is he pushing for more?
He wouldn't.
Oh, he's spoken off Boiler, which means he can keep contesting that mid line, but here he goes again. Keep moving the AWP around. Keep that man versatile. He's heading over towards B. Perfecto now greeting Bit over towards this A site, so it's a 2-2 split right now. And these 4v4s, as I mentioned earlier, is where Faze did some good work yesterday. Let's see if Karrigan can pull off some similar tricks.
He's already here. As Carrigan tries his nutmeg, and it has worked out wonderfully. Good play from Carrigan. Brokey slips the net. Flash forces Simple off the line. Fecto's in limbo here, so he will be able to commit if he hears anything.
Well, the rookie's going to be tested. Bit's in pit right now. He needs at least 1 kill. This is a big moment for him. They're hitting the side. They're actually smoking off towards the arch side. The wrap onto Bit here is some hard fights.
9-6 sounds a whole lot better than 10-5. Perfecto hears them. Bit readies his aim. Doesn't quite hit the mark. Smoke to play around and a flash for the peak. Already up Graveyard, though, and they have the sight. Oh, Rain has the bomb. It's thrown forward, but it's Perfecto that stands and delivers. 30 seconds. Perfecto taking some chances. Oh, he runs out of options. Nice find. It's Bit that does find and contribute the final frag. 10 for Navi. Faze's pick. Heading to the defense. Let's see if Simple and the boys from Navi can close this one out with ease.
Do you think you know everything about...
Until there's the cliche, I said it, get over it. Navi are up to 10, Faze are up to 5, and we have swapped sides. We see a lot of util on Carrigan. He's definitely not got his fragging socks on today, certainly not yet, but that didn't stop him being a crucial component of their T-side and baiting all of that shots out of Simple. Let's get it started. Navi bring in the pain train, the Glock train indeed, 4 Kevlar vests. P250, so armored and equipped with a P250 for Simple.
And no aggression out of the CT side here. 1x bet odds at the top of your screen, clearly favoring Navi in this one. Electronic going to deal with any second mid pushes through that T house. They have 3 players nesting together in Banana, and Boomich is going to make his way over as well. So they're getting all this territory for free right now. Faze are making a gamble call that this will be an A play. Now, if Rain takes contact, the question is, does he save his nade until Carrigan comes over and they try and double nade the plant, or does he just do as much damage as he can?
Do they just fully plan to just go off Boomich util?
They might even just go off Simple peeking here with the P250. They have so much faith in this man.
They are, like, they're peeking. They're wide right now. Oh, Rain playing a dangerous game. The little warning shot across the bow. Simple may be deterred, and that could be it. Imagine if that one tag onto Simple is enough to channel them all into the stack, and it is. They are starting to gallop towards the A site. Brokey ready to receive them. He kind of wants to let them in a little bit here. Doesn't want to be too much of a force of resistance, and it's worked out nicely, tucked in. They stroll on in. 40-second mark reached.
Boomich is actually heading back towards bottom of Banana. Where's he going to use his util right now? If it is towards A, this stack from Carrigan is looking absolutely genius. It's going to be a 3-man apartments pop, and Twist and Olaf are ready for this.
Straight into the stack. Olaf to bait. Carrigan confirms presence long. They're into the pit. This is the bait and switch. 1 for 1. They won't expect twists. They won't. Oh, but they do. Bit pops off. Triple kill on the Glock. Problems now. Brokey can try and change things. The bomb's still not planted, and that smoke's only going to be a small guise for his bunny hops. They're both getting peppered. P250 will finish the job. Perfecto scavenges it away. Rain, however, kicking and screaming. He knows it's a 1v1. Boomich on the site. Bit did get that bomb down on default. Half health, no armor. It doesn't favor him at all. Norwegian, 8 bullets to ply his trade. 1 spotted on the cross back, and I think they may have both slipped the net. Okay. Now that kit could be the element of surprise. Imagine. Boomich confirms he's not on the bomb. They're going to play with him here. Bit, look how passive he is. He's not giving him any chances. Hold it. Brave. Pros don't fake. Not to be. And instead, Navi just get to play and pull him off the bomb. They'll secure the round. Looks like 11 is secured, and Rain just being danced with. Oh, Bit finishes it with pizzazz. He makes it 4. Quite the announcement of his presence into the T side.
Yeah, and Boomich just playing cat and mouse with them there. You don't even need to get the kill. You just have to delay him from defusing that bomb. So great stuff. And it didn't look like it was going to be great for a moment, but you really have to put this on 2 factors here. The fact Bit gets 3 kills. Look at that. Transfers to the site.
And then has the presence of mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. That right there is where Twist could have completely changed the script of that round. The reason Twist is hiding in that moment is to set him up for success. He needs to get 1, if not 2 kills from that position. So the fact that Bit deals with him, well, they're taking away a lot of pressure here. Now, Phaser into the force. Their deagles are out. Banana pressure already. Rain's been pushed back to the site. Bit's charged on up here. He's got 4 teammates, or 3 with him. The 4th man, Electronic, is dealing with that second mid push. And they're just trying to apply a lot of pressure towards Banana here. The reason you want to do this early is to bait out these CT smokes. Now, Rain and Carrigan, they were pretty stoic. They didn't drop one just yet. The clock at 120. And these can come into play later in the round here. So not getting away with what they wanted. Retake utility towards top Banana now. Everything's called clear. Rain can give that information to his in-game leader. Carrigan gets a move on back towards A, and here comes Navi.
Well, that's a good nade. Oh, they evade nicely. Top mid is Navi's, flying that black and yellow flag. Olof, close chance, and throws a nade of his own design. This one, much more successful. Simple swallows it. Bits finished off nicely, kept even as Carrigan's adventure is cut short. Here we go. Twists. He's not only found the frag onto Electronic, he's found a weapon to play as well. They're charging into B, currently smoked.
Should be fading shortly.
Shortly, yeah. Rain will be at least allowed to tuck into the site. He hears the steps.
Brokey's here as well. This is looking good for Faze.
Pieces in the right place. 30 seconds. It's a question of his next frag. Hard shot. He's found the head. And the rest should be Brokey's. Good find from Simple. He's been brought down even lower, but he's still kicking. 4 HP. Surely you give Boomich the AK. Yeah, they'll swap and change. Olof from Banana with an MP5. A smoke as well, but for now, it's about this crossfire and breaking it. No kit. An air of pace required, and Olof smoke might draw them into the fights. This is not a bad shout, you know. Oh, confirms, new box, and that's the healthy one. Trying to isolate. Twist walks in, Simple with low HP. You can't get them both. You can! You can! He only needs a Mac 10. Get out of his server.
Oh, it just looks way too easy there, doesn't it? The HP doesn't matter at all, and he's still given a critique right here. They win the round. But he doesn't worry about that. Come on, boys, let's tidy it up.
Boomich, why you peek?
Let's tidy it up.
I have to win with 4 HP and Mag 10.
The pressure's on Simple to convert here, right? All it is a stray bullet. That's all it would have been right now. And look, the time, if that kill comes in, it would have just been there for Twist to get that defuse. So that's huge from Simple. And yeah, Boomich, you're going to be sweating right there. He's given you that AK-47. It's not going to matter up too much. They've forced again. This is unusual from Faze.
It's something, isn't it? Olof charging down middle as well. You'd think the nade would imply some aggression. Simple, not caught out. Not having any of it. 25 and counting as he knocks another down. Good catch, Brokey to the toes, but Simple, undeterred, more tags. He's actually got another frag out of that. What's happening to this man? He is just ascending. His eyes are going white, his hair as well.
This is a crazy force buy from Faze. Back-to-back force buys on the CT side, you don't see this at all. You always hear me talking about it. There's always a chance, you know, if you're feeling super cocky about things. And now that they've lost 2 men immediately right here, this is the worst possible scenario for Faze. More damage done. Electronic chipped on down to 52. But Rain and Carrigan, they're the walking wounded as well right now.
I mean, Navi would still have to slip up, right, at this point?
But the thing is, for Faze, they've just dug themselves such a huge hole. They have to go for a gamble stack. Faze, they're gambling on A. Rain's coming over, joining Carrigan and Twist over towards this arch side. They all have MP9s. If they walk into the B bomb site right now, Navi have won the round, and Perfecto, he's about to get a lot of information. There's one. Oh, he's just seen everything. B's completely open. He's got all that info. What a horrible round for Faze to go down like this.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, right, gamble 3. If you keep all 3 alive, you maybe recover from that investment. There's nothing in terms of weapons to be recovered, and even a bit of a hunt going on. Why wouldn't you when you're Electronic? You've got a Mac 10 to play with, and you will at least press your ear to the wall and listen for any CT sound cues.
I can't stress enough how much of a hole they're in if they lose all these guns, right? Sure, they're going to get a loss bonus of 2,900 into the next, but then this, you know, there's meant to be a rifle round coming in the next. The next has to be just a partial upgrade, right? It can't be a force. They haven't done as much damage as they did in the previous round. It wasn't 1 player surviving. Now it's 4. Navi get to stretch their legs in a huge way. What a risky call by Faze. Look, I can respect it. You're trying to keep that pressure on. But that just felt desperate. Whew, bomb goes off, 13 secured, and you know what? Keep those MP9s. It might come back to bite them. I don't think so, though. That just, I can't believe Simple as well gets 2 in that moment in mid. There's so much pressure coming in. They're running at them. The scouts picking middle. They're able to mop it up here, 13-5.
I wonder what they're discussing, whether that is a conversation about what buy they just played against.
Yeah, and you know what else is strange? We've played a bunch of rounds of Counter-Strike here. We're going into round number 19. Not a single timeout has been taken from either team. And you'd think Faze, now that they're in this hole, maybe it'd be time to take one soon. They've gone for a partial buy. They get max loss bonus in that next round, right? So they will be able to purchase on up. But that will be potentially just a 4 rounds out the gate for Navi, not having to contest against rifles. No rifles at all.
Oh, now that's a scalp you can write home about. Olof affixes Simple to his belt loop. Bomb to be retrieved. I mean, this could be the recovery. This would require a gargantuan effort from the boys of Faze clan. Utility check. Your A defender, Twist, is equipped with a smoke. Carrigan over on B to delay with his. And there goes Twist. Locks down the long smoke. That does still enable Navi to stroll in and confirm mid is theirs.
Look, if they win this one now, that could wipe away, you know, the dramas that would have been. This would have been the rifle round anyway. And here they're going to get some upgrades off the back of it, so their economy is actually going to be in a buffer position. So this is a really important round for FaZe right now. And as you said, a huge scalp to take Simple down.
He'd love to have held on to the smoke, but drops it at 40. It looks like Navi will be propelled now towards the A side of the map. Twists. High flash. Keeps them honest. No one slipped the net just yet. Bit, however, catching Brokey. That's great from Twist. He gets away. Long range with the MP9 and Electronics down. 20 seconds, tuck in. And he has managed to get towards the cold Zero box. Olof playing a good despoiler position as well. Bit was last seen in the apps. Big find from Boomich. He'd love to deny. Olof tested, and that's a big frag to find. Rain can't deny. Into the site. Perfecto on the reload. Suddenly a 2v1. They know where you are. They can recover. They need this headshot, and they find it. 3 from Rain on the way in.
That is huge. I cannot, just as much as I was talking about, that was a nightmare for FaZe to go for the force buy and to fall flat. To recover like this is just as big. That buffer right now, it got so chaotic there. I thought they had done enough. Boomich just getting run in on. Pedal to the metal right there. That's a huge round for FaZe to snatch back. All things considered, and they grab a couple of AKs out of that. Oh, that was Navi's chance. They could have just netted this one up.
I mean, this is Rain. Great recovery. After seeing Bit kill Olof in pit, and the fact that Rain ignores that pit call, charges into the site and finds 2, then enabling Carrigan and him to partner up for the final frag. That just suddenly makes FaZe competitive here in our second half. Game on.
I think there's enough money right now for Navi to go for a buy, definitely so. You can see the purchases coming on through. It's going to be 5 AKs, but look at FaZe's purchase, right? The AWP's out for Brokey now. We'll see if we can find more of that impact from yesterday. Over towards top Banana.
Ice in this boy's veins, I swear. Hasn't found the shot on that log's peak. It looks like Perfecto wants to have a glance. Nade on his nose. Safe spot found. They may assume it's clear, and they do. Rain finds an easy, a freebie. Oh, he's dancing around the nades as well. This guy's looking cool, calm, and already collected 1.
They've gotten the space at least, right? It's going to be hard for FaZe to apply too much pressure towards top Banana now. You still have Carrigan and Rain. Both have smoke, so they can deny the entry, but Navi, in the past, you've seen Electronic as an individual. He likes to snake up behind these smokes and pounce on through.
Ooh, Simple. Spotted out by Carrigan and a smoke drop with no gap. Flip knife gang.
There's no info right now for Navi across the map. They're playing a passive setup over towards the A site. Brokey's in library, Twist is in back of pit. You got Olof as well in a passive position. Rain and Carrigan are both in the site. It's about to be a 2-on-4 on this B bomb site unless Brokey starts rotating now.
Rain's been holding this flashbang for so long. I wonder what he can profit from that $200 goodie. Does deploy it. Simple's already through the CT smoke. Oh dear, I don't know if Brokey caught a glimpse of that. I think he did, yeah. He's acknowledged it's a possibility. If he finds this, that's going to be a 3 versus 4. Boomich into the site. Electronic contributes as well. The site is theirs. Brokey, though, with the AWP would need another, and he's found it. Bit trying to plant. Will he deny? Doesn't opt for the wall bang. Bides his time, plays the numbers advantage. Olof working his way in from Banana. He may not be expecting someone so close. Did he catch a glimpse? Doesn't matter. Electronic confirms Banana's no longer a threat. Mission accomplished in that regard. Brokey knows where they both are, though. He knows he's going to be poolside and Banana. And now it's about timing. Sound cue. Both there. Stepping in. Bit delivers the head. Electronic strafes out. And 14 is secured.
That's a great one to recover there. Navi, they lost that man early. Perfecto going down to that Molotov from Rain, and well, the one that Rain's playing behind, and they're able to recover that round. And that was even with Brokey finding Simple, right? The fact that he's caught him there in that moment is either sound cue or he caught a little bit of a glimpse. Either way, it doesn't matter. This is the kill that alleviates all the pressure. As soon as Electronic gets this one, all of that focus could now be towards either CT or Coffin. The duels become easier for Bit and Electronic, and they're able to pick that one up. 14-6 the scoreline now, and that residual cash, well, it's got Brokey and AWP again, but the buy's a bit scuffed right here.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like Navi are being held at bay by this Faze util as much. Playing with fire, quite literally. Nades galore. Carrigan wants more. He's peeking on this. That is brave. He gets nothing. Rain has to do it all, and he has found two. Is it going to be enough? The bomb's loose. They may not commit off this. The util exchange, Twist trying to keep them at bay. I think it will work. I say that. Simple straight through. They don't have to bomb. This is very quirky. They'll be holding this for a while. Simple doesn't miss. How is that a headshot? He's aiming at his toes, dude. That's the high sense Brokey was talking about. Well, now he's felt it firsthand.
Oh, the bloodlust.
Oh, he's looking so high over the smoke. And oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Simple nonsense in the server tonight.
One more kill for 30. Easy.
Look at him.
Jump, no scope, flick around.
Honestly. Like, I don't believe in the devil, but Simple starting to make me believe a little more. He's just here to make you atone.
Oh, come on, mate. Give him a break. Give him an absolute break. The smile on the face, I think it says it all. What do we had? 20 rounds of play, and the guy's got 30 kills.
Let me see these. I mean, just bullying them. 4 as well. Like, you know, he's trying to break records here. Could someone just stop stealing the 5th? That's two quad kills we've seen from Simple so far.
Actually, no, don't give him that ace. I want to see a classic Simple taking that ace.
Ace clutch. Give me the ace clutch finale. Oh, this shot, by the way, look, this is a headshot. Pay attention.
Gosh. It's crazy, right? Because he just extinguished it. Oh, my Lord. He's just extinguished and ran on in. Wild scenes right here. Faze broken. Money in the bin. Looking like it could be a 16-6 scoreline.
Oh, I love that mix-up. That's enabled them to find an opening kill. It hasn't always necessarily translated into a round.
Now, and Navi look like they're pivoting pretty quickly towards mid right now. It is just all off towards this short side with the Deagle in hand. He's been spotted up. Electronic not able to do any damage there. Information taken, so that's good for Olaf to get the info and get on out.
In that video, Simple did. What's the one tip of advice you'd say to your teammates? Aim higher.
I caught that as well. What role shouldn't he do? I think it was coach that was...
IGL, yeah. Oh, he's tagged Olaf straight through the pit wall. They are testing this A defense, and looks like Boomich has had no issues with Twist. 4-on-4 now, they've clawed it back, and great timing. Carrigan punishes Boomich. Bomb may have been spotted. Electronic was pushed up here on brackets, and Olaf wants to have a little look. Wasn't expecting the pushed up player. Gets a little pants there, and Carrigan's taken a gamble, and it's the right one. Why is his brain so big?
Oh, he's just come over and thrown a smoke, so I actually think he'll pivot back over towards A to at least deal with that arch side. So that buys a bit of a buffer right now for Rain, and it's done enough to dissuade Navi and force them back over towards this A site. But really, unless they go arch side, this is all on Brokey. Oh, Carrigan's timing here. If he keeps pushing forward, he might catch them all.
Oh, it depends on when they look away. Simple patrolling, confirms they're all there. Brokey readies himself for battle. 5 bullets in the chamber. Needs to make him count. Bits already called him out. Good shot combines with Carrigan's FAMAS. 9 seconds, more shots. Needs to delay. Electronic's the one with the bomb. Simple to bodyguard. He just doesn't miss it. That was his chance, and there goes Phases. Misses his chance as well. So a one-on-one is established. Electronic can finish it right here and now. It's Carrigan to try and step up for his 3rd. Electronic maneuvering around the site. Carrigan on the hunt. Just playing with him, and he does extend play. Faze say go again.
Well, they keep that one alive there, and it felt like Simple just done enough one more time. That's that bloodlust with Simple, right? The fact that he's just hitting every shot. It's so hard to, you know, if it was any other player, you critique it, well, he probably shouldn't have gone for that. But how can you critique it when he's pulling off this? He's got 32 kills at this point. He's just absolutely destroying Faze. And there is enough money for Navi to go for another buy. This is one of those maps now with the scoreline at 15-7 that feels like a matter of time. But that's the fighting spirit from the captain and in-game leader over there from Faze that you want to see, not letting this one fall. And he had a lot of good info plays, right? His smoke top banana is what pushed them back in towards the A site. Brokey did a good job dancing around the box. And then to just stay calm. This is a 2-on-1 situation, mind you. And converts, right? That's against Electronic and Simple. So great stuff from Carrigan there. You have to turn in moments like these.
He's given him another chance to voice some concerns, to get under Navi's skin. This is a first map of the series as well. Three-two split for Faze. They've got Brokey's AWP to rely upon on this B site. And he's playing one of my favorites. This one almost guarantees that first frag. Rain with some util to bail him out with that flashbang cocked. It's very hard not to go down on this line. You need a perfect jiggle or a perfect flash. Might be both. Smoke starting to sail through the air now. Perfect flash. Forced off. Carrigan only has the incendiaries, waiting for steps. He wants to hear the commitment. Util starting to sail.
I think they're going to go through this.
They are on their way. Brokey opts for the pillar. Rain trying to keep them at bay. The flashes are so good, but he still stands strong. Brokey counting on his teammates. They do fall eventually, but take some with them, and that's a big contribution. Carrigan stepping up. Traded by Perfecto. It's the A defenders. Perfecto and Bit up against them. Kid available, Smoke as well. They've got everything they could require. Will they flirt with the boost? Bit's already pre-aiming it. So much uncertainty for Olof and Twist. They don't know where they are.
Perfecto just called Banana clear. They can now focus towards spawn and coffins again.
They make it clear as well as the flash goes in. Looking the wrong way. Precise is perfect, and that's Navi. 16. Clinical stuff from the black and yellow Behemoth. 1-0 up in the series. And